In this question, we've got 26.4 grams of a sample of zinc sulfate with this long formula here. Zinc sulfate is hydrated zinc sulfate. So we're 26.4 grams of that. So let's write that on top of the equation, on top of that substance. It says this is heated strongly until no further change in mass was recorded. On heating, all the water of the crystallization is evaporated. Okay, so the water's given off. Calculate the mass in grams of water lost during heating. So we want the mass of water. So we put the question mark on top of water. So with all these calculations, 3 stages: moles, stoichiometry, and moles again. So in stage 1, we need the moles equation, and we've got a mass of this substance. So we need the moles equation with mass in it. That is moles equals mass over formula mass. I'm going to use the abbreviation MR for formula mass. Now in this compound here, I've got a zinc, and zinc's got a mass of 65. We've got a sulfur. Sulfur has a mass of 32, an atomic mass of 32. We've got 4 oxygens here. 1 oxygen is 16, so 4 oxygens is 64. 16 times 4 is 64, so I'll put 64 down there. And then we've got 7 waters. 7 waters. Well, water is H2. So H2 is going to be, each hydrogen is 1, so H2 is going to be 2. And we're adding an oxygen on there as well. So 2 and that's 16 for an oxygen is 18. So I'm going to put, and there's 7 of them. So I'm going to put brackets here, 7 times 18. Okay, and that will give us the formula mass of that compound there. So let's do the 18 times 7 first. 18 times 7 equals 126. Now we're adding on the 64. Now we're adding on the 32. And finally we're adding on the 65. 287. So 287. That is our formula mass then, 287. We're told we've got 26.4 there. 26.4 divided by 287. That's looking about right. So 0.09. Let's put that number down there. 0.09198. Now take the whole number through the calculation. That's usually important. That is important to getting this to the right answer. So stoichiometry. Okay, we can cross out zinc sulfate there because we don't need that. We wrote a mass on top of that one and a question mark on top of the water, so that's what we need. We've got ZnSO4 7H2O is going to turn into 7 waters. Now there's no number before this zinc sulfate salt, so let's put a 1 before that. If there's no number, there's always a 1. So how do we get from 1 to 7? That's the question, isn't it? Answer, we multiply by 7. So we didn't start with 1 mole though, we started with this long number here, 0.919, it went on, didn't it? Multiply that by 7. So whatever you had to do to the number in the equation to get to this 7 there, we have to do to the moles down the bottom here. So we're going to multiply that by 7. So we've got a number in our calculator here. And we're going to multiply by 7 equals. And that answer now is 0.64. I'll round that to be a 4, 0.644, but we'll take the long number through the calculation to the end as well. Final stage, moles. We need to rearrange our moles equation. Moles equals mass divided by formula mass, or we want to know the mass of water, so we need to rearrange this to make mass the subject. Mass equals moles times MR. Okay, moles is that number there, 0.644. We worked out in stage 2. The formula mass of water. In water there's 2 hydrogens. 1 hydrogen is 1, 2 hydrogens is 2, plus the oxygen, 16 equals 18. Multiply that by 18, and that will give us our answer. So we'll say 11.6 grams, rounding that, of water, and there's our final answer. All these questions are on elshamhighchemistry.com.